Well, good morning, friends. Welcome to another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. I was reading in today's devotion about honesty and about not only the present and the future, but the past as well. Give this a listen and see if this applies. Jeremiah chapter 44, verses 9 through 10. Have you forgotten the wickedness committed by your ancestors and by the kings and queens of Judah, and the wickedness committed by you and your wives in the land of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem? To this day they have not humbled themselves or shown reverence, nor have they followed my law and the decrees I set before you and your ancestors. As I read that and then went through the devotion, some of it was a little irritating. I can't control my ancestors or what they've done. And yet sometimes I get to thinking, well, what about those people that were wronged? And how many times do we have to say we're sorry? And what do we need to do to make restitution? Is 3 times enough to say that we're sorry for our ancestors? Things that I wouldn't condone now, things that I wouldn't allow now, or do we? If someone comes to your door and asks for food, do you turn them away? Or do you take them down to the grocery store? Or give them food out of your pantry? If they need a ride, do you drive by them? Or do you pick them up? Now, I'm not suggesting that you should just be willy-nilly. You should be mindful of your surroundings. But are we so self-consumed that we cannot see what's next? Yesterday was a wonderful day in the house of the Lord. We had over a dozen people working to restore TCMC. It was great. Cleaning and tagging and restoring the building. But that means nothing if there's no one there to fill the house, to be there for the Lord. Are we doing good things? Or are we doing only things that are good for us? A couple of stinging comments from this devotion. We won't be able to chart a new course until we've come clean with both our own sins and the sins of the generations past. Again, I think specifically about those peoples that have been enslaved or persecuted by the Caucasian past. How long? How long do we say we're sorry? We being the collective society. Because it was society's fault, not just one group of people. We need to start healing and start moving forward. Stop looking at skin color. Start looking at our hearts. I struggle with this one. I think we should just pray about it, but we need to think about what are we doing? What's our actions and our reactions? And do we just throw away people? I think that's probably the biggest problem. Do we view anyone as a throwaway human? None of us are. We're not disposable. God made each and every one of us intricately by his own design. Something to think about as we move through that. Or are we charged to remember that so it never happens again? Help us to be your light in the world, not the light of evil. I don't know how much of the prayer was lost because I just looked up and saw I was reconnecting. Sorry. Know that God loves you and wants the direction for your life. You've heard the word this morning, my friends. Now go do something with it. Have a super spectacular day, and Lord willing, I'll see you tomorrow.